Hey, welcome to Tim's Workshop. Hey, out here in the mini shed. This is a little late. I actually gave notification I was going to do this at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. Well, it's after 11 now. I think it is. I don't know. It's around 11 o'clock, and sorry I'm late, but normally I just do lives and don't even announce it and just kind of wing it. But this time I actually said I was going to be on and at a certain time, and I failed. So I'll keep announcing though. I won't give up on it. It's just, things happen. So sometimes you're on when you say you're going to be on. Sometimes you're not, so sometimes not at all. So I will try. Anyway, welcome to Tim's Workshop, live April 2021. So I usually try to do a live once a month. I don't feel doing lives, once a week or even sooner than that, or, it's just kind of a waste of time. So got to have some stuff to talk about, right? So anyway, so what's new? I got diesel fuel injectors put in the truck. I didn't do it myself. I was going to, but when somebody else does it, it's under warranty for one. So if you have an issue, you could always take it back to them. And, you're not going to be spending more money for something you've already had done. So that's a good thing to do, especially when you're spending $7,500. Well, actually, it was $6,400 for the injectors, but I had to have some front end work done too. The steering knuckle on the driver's side was shot, and the control arm on the passenger side was bent, I guess. So anyway, they replaced that stuff. Not the same place. I went to Les Schwab for that, but they did a good job. So it just ended up costing about $7,500. So, but the truck I bought it for $12,500, and it's a diesel 1-ton dually Chevy 2001 Duramax with an Allison transmission. So spending between $1,000 and $10,000 on it, that's nothing. A brand new Chevy 1-ton dually, a brand new one, costs $70,000 now. So making the old trucks run, well worth it. Especially diesels, they tend to run like 500,000 miles, before they finally give up. So I only got 150,000 on this truck. So, and I'm retired, so I'm not going to be driving all that much. Fishing, towing the trailer, going to resorts and stuff like that. Hey, Amanda, you're on. Looks like James K came on. Nikki and Gerard are on. Wow, cool. I didn't expect anybody to be on, especially me being an hour late. It says my internet connection is on. You guys can hear me okay and see me okay? Is this thing freezing up again? Let me know. So, yeah, James, I see your hands waving. That's cool. Oh, I'm glad you guys caught me. The video is lagging. Yeah. Oh well. It's about as best I'm going to get out here in this mini shed. And the weather's kind of iffy. It's cloudy, rainy. So I think that affects the internet connection. But I'm just going to keep talking. If you lose the video, at least you'll be able to hear me, hopefully. That's the main thing. I just wanted to kind of update you guys on what I've been doing. So I got the new injectors put on the truck. Sounds fine, but it freezes a lot. Oh, man. You know, about the only way I'm going to get this to not freeze is doing it in the house. And my wife's in there watching TV, you know, and it just isn't going to work. That's why I wanted to do it out here. Oh, happy Easter to you guys. That's another thing I forgot about. I forgot it was Easter. Oh, well. Anyway, so I got the diesel injectors replaced. I got some front end work done on the truck, so that's all done. And now I'm working on getting the boats ready. So I've been shooting some videos related to the boats. I got another one I'm loading today. It's on my Mercury 60 horse motor. Oh, it's fine now. Okay, cool. Hopefully it stays that way. I got the camera turned towards the house. I've tried it out here before and it was pointing away from the house and it seemed to not work that well. So I tried it towards the house the last time I did a live and it worked pretty good. In fact, it didn't even freeze once. So, but it was a nice sunny day too. So I think that has a little bit to do with it. So anyway, yeah, I'm making videos. I got 2 on the 60 horse Merc that I got done now, but I just haven't loaded them yet. I'm loading one of them today, and I got a third one I'm gonna be working on too. And I'm getting pretty good at the production part of it too. So with the music and you know cutting out all the buts, you know. It takes a while. You have to, you know, cut out, drag it over, cut, drag it over. It takes forever, you know. And my old laptop is like Agent, you know, and I'm about in the middle of, you know, editing and the thing just dumps, you know. So I have to go back and start over, you know. It's like, so you're lucky to get anything on my channel. Hopefully I'll upgrade here, you know, soon. Hey, I was on Mike and Joe's podcast, Mike and Joey, and that was a blast. I hope you guys had a chance to see that. Good old Mike. If you haven't seen that, go and check out Good Old Mike podcast. So I was on there and it was fun. We talked fishing, you know, everything. Oh, speaking of fishing, I'm getting the boats ready, of course, but it's starting to warm up. Let's see what you said. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really bad at talking. I mean, that's why I print up a list of things to talk about, because otherwise I'll be going, oh. Oh yeah, you'll have to go watch Good Old Mike, and I'm on their podcast. Yeah, it has its funny moments, that's for sure. I had a good old time on it. Oh, I got a free guitar. Yeah, check it out. Well, free is free, you know. It works. I got some new strings for it. It's actually it's a Tyler Mountain. Okay, if you haven't heard of it, it's from Korea. Got it for free, but I looked it up, and they're apparently a pretty good sounding guitar, you know, for acoustic guitar. Does that mean a live show playing? Well, I'm gonna put some new strings on it, and I'm gonna have to practice up. I haven't played guitar and sang, God, 30 years, 25, 30 years. Yeah, it's been a long time. So, needless to say, I'm gonna be a bit rusty. But with the uh, copyright laws, you guys know how that goes. Well, I'm gonna write my own stuff. I'm gonna, write my own lyrics, write my own music, the whole thing. So, hopefully you'll enjoy it when I do it. But I'll surprise you all when I do. Oh, mail call. Well, let's see. You in camera there? There we go. I got a whole box full of mail. And it was free. Well, how should I rephrase that? I was asked to do a product review. I'll put it that way. It's from a company called Super Clean. Okay. That's a sticker. I got a free t-shirt. Pretty cool. So what color you want? I love purple. Okay, we got purple. And I got a hat. Camo. It fits. So I got a free hat, free t-shirt. I got some work to do though. I gotta do a product review. I'm gonna do that this week. Oh, I guess I should show the product. Super clean foaming. Dissolves grease, super easy and super fast. Aerosol can. Chevy Duramax. I'll be cleaning up the wheels with this. Okay. More degreaser. Comes in a spray bottle. Floor Absorb. Of course, this is just a sample bag, but you can get a big container of it, so try it out. So that's coming up. Just another video. When you start running out of ideas for videos, there's always product reviews. So I love purple too. Oh yeah. Thanks, Nikki. Yeah. We need to go, but happy. Oh yeah. You guys have a great Easter, okay? Nikki and Gerard. Have a good one. Let's see what else is new here. Oh, yeah. So now that I got the boat port, I got the boat out of the covered area. I'm going to put the 10-horse Merc that I got in here. Put it in there, start sanding on it, covering up the labels. Do a paint job on it. That'll be coming up too. Oh, what story to share. I'm doing fine, Amanda. How are you doing? Well, let's see. I got a story to share. Well, when I was about 10 years old, 11, maybe 12, my brother-in-law, he used to fly. He used to take the airplane. He actually leased the airplane or rented them, whatever, But he was a pilot in the Korean War, I believe, and so he would take me up. We go flying out of a place here by Seattle, and we take off from the airport, and head north. We fly by Mount Rainier. I said, hey, let's fly over Mount Rainier. And he said, well, we can't. I said, why? And he says, it's over 10,000 feet high. He said, you'd have to have an oxygen mask in here. He said, these airplanes don't have it. So we have to stay at a certain level, altitude. And there's other reasons too, because of other aircraft traffic and stuff. So they try to keep everybody at certain heights and all that. But oxygen, that's the main one. And then, so we were flying around Seattle and started flying by the Space Needle, and that was really cool. And got out of town there, flew over the Puget Sound, flying around there, and then we headed north towards the mountains, in between the mountains here. And we got up there to another airport, and he said, I got to do my touch and goes. It's a requirement for pilots to practice their landings and takeoffs, And they have to do so many per month, I guess. So we went up to that airport, and we didn't even stay there. All we did is land, take off, land, take off. Did that, 5 times or so. And then we took off from there and started heading all over the place. And it's amazing. One thing that really stands out in aircraft like that, when you're looking down below you, all the houses and landscape and stuff, is how many lakes there are, especially around here in Florida. There must be like everywhere there's lakes down there, but not as much, but quite a few up here too. So you see all the lakes, but also in residential neighborhoods, how many people have pools, especially up here. It's like it doesn't get that hot, I can see in LA, you couldn't even survive without having a house with a pool, I mean, but up here, it's amazing how many people have swimming pools. So we did that like about once a month or so. We go flying and had a great old time, and then he just quit all of a sudden, And my parents said, I bet he had a scare, I bet he, And I said, well, it's either that or it just ended up costing too much to do it, or he didn't want to fly by himself all the time, Maybe he couldn't get people to go with him anymore, So who knows? But yeah, he quit. He eventually passed away. He was a fisherman, but he'd always take a bunch of people with him and stuff. So I usually go by myself. And I know my motors. If you're going to be a boater, or a fisherman, you better know your motor. Well, what he did is he made the mistake of borrowing a motor because his wasn't working to go fishing. And he took his dad, 80-year-old dad, some 21-year-old friend or cousin or something with them. And they went out fishing, and they stood up in the boat trying to start the motor, and it didn't have a kill switch or whatever they call them. So it'll prevent it from starting in forward or reverse, right? So he had it in forward gear. He had the throttle up a little too high. It was almost half throttle. And he was standing up, and the engine was churned, of course. It wasn't straight like this. It was churned. And he was sitting there pulling on it. And the thing started up, and it took that aluminum boat and just flipped it completely upside down. And it must have hit him on the head, the boat, and knocked him out. And nobody ever knew if he knew how to swim even, So his 80-year-old dad and the 21-year-old kid, they were hanging on to the aluminum boat going, where's Pat, And they swam around. The 21-year-old dove down, trying to find him. Couldn't find him. And divers had to be called in to go all the way down to find him. It was sad. Oh, God. Just a horrible, horrible thing. But everybody said He died doing what he loved to do, which was fish. You know, he loved fishing. But it was horrible. You know, my sister, you know, no husband, my niece without her dad, only child. You know, yeah, it sucked. But other than that, getting back to what I'm doing here, I guess I'm about going to wrap this up for today, I guess. I just wanted to let you guys know what I got going with videos coming up. Working on them, getting the boats ready. Got some stuff done to the truck. Oh, we're going to be taking off to probably to go, you know, a couple different places this year. Now the truck's going good. So can't wait to do that. Do some videos on that. I'll probably just use my cell phone. When we're on vacation, I don't like setting up tripods and the microphone and all that. I just use my cell phone. And then when I get done recording, I'll just load it on YouTube and then put it back on my editing, put it on private or whatever. And then when I get home, I'll put it on my editing system and, you know, make it more of a edited video to share with everybody. So that's going to be coming up this year. Okay, so thanks for tuning in and watching. Appreciate it. Got more coming up here, hopefully for June. I probably won't be taking the big boat out until July, you know, for crapping and salmon fishing and stuff like that. But the aluminum boat, the 12-foot, I'm going to be taking it fishing here shortly. So I'm going to be doing some videos on that. Hey, thanks, James. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Amanda, as always. And we'll see you guys later.